see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, start off one day. Like, wait, so another thing, once you do this, like, let's say on a Sunday, you don't have to like do it every single day.
Still check it every single day because obviously there's gonna be new developments in the market
Yeah.
and stuff. But if I do it on like a, yeah, right. If I do it on a Sunday, most of those levels are gonna stay there for like the rest of the week, or unless like I feel like cleaning up the chart and redoing it.
Mhm. All right, so like you mark the like week or no daily high and low, and then I
Yeah,
look for any like
and just so you know, when I
key
mark the
points.
daily high and low, I delete those for the next day. So those levels don't stay on the chart unless like it's like
Uh,
a key level. Like so, like the high that you marked right there, 509.89. Like you see how that used to be
yeah,
a resistance. I mean that how that used to act as support.
yeah.
Can you show me where?
Or what do you mean? Oh, support
Yeah,
right here, like
yes,
right here.
yeah, and then that acted as high a day on that candle. So that would actually be a key level because it has multiple interactions on the higher time frame. So
I just pull it down a bit. Like you see, like it's pretty valid right here.
yeah, you could do that. I mean,
It really doesn't matter.
it's not
It's just a
exact. It don't really
zone, right?
matter. But what'd you say?
Yeah,
I'd say
it's
put it
just
at
a
five
zone.
oh
It doesn't
nine
really
though,
matter.
because that's where wait, what you asked a question? Something about
Like,
yeah, that's better. Because you want to try to get like when you're
all right.
drawing support and resistance, just the lines. You want to just try to get like the area where it touches the most, like a general, like where price trades in the most. You know what I mean? You don't want it to just be like super
Yeah.
clean and just one touch here, one touch here. You want price to like kind of
Mhm.
interact with it on in a bunch of different ways. So it's like the most general area where price goes and reacts. And 509, in my opinion, is
Yep.
the best you could do with that.
All right. All right. And then from there, and then it's like see, like I don't know if I don't really need to draw like a
No,
line over here,
no.
and it's just like
There's
this past shit.
what is it gonna do for you if you draw it?
Not really do anything else really.
Yeah, so don't put it.
I could probably draw like a line right here,
You could, yeah.
is because this support and this right here
Mm-hmm.
too. Like, all right. Yeah, I think we're done on this thing. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too.
All right. And it up at 4 hours. Uh, like right here, like this line is a key level, like just bringing like more points up.
Mm-hmm.
And this one also here, like over here, must be like a key level, but it won't like really matter right now.
Yeah, because
Like
you're so
price is at
far from it.
508. Yeah,
Remember,
that's just like
when
a
you on
thing.
you
Like
could turn on the extended hours too, because we're it's not anything under
mm,
the daily. You could turn on like the pre-market.
you do that again?
I think
Yeah,
somewhere on the bottom right, somewhere around there. Not that one.
I know it's somewhere around here. I forgot. I don't even know.
It's not that
Fuck, I don't even
either.
know.
Um, Try clicking the time frame, like where it says 9:14:20. Try clicking that.
But yeah. Oh, never mind.
Uh,
I swear it should be here, or is it like on a? I think I don't even know how it works. But it should be. I know it's like somewhere around here.
yeah, I'm not sure
I don't
either.
know.
Yeah, I'll look later and I'll see if I can find it.
All right, I think I see maybe another like key level, like or like around here, but like there's a little like resistance over here. I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not sure. Like it's not really like a big one.
Yeah, so if it's not
This
if you
one.
don't feel like it's that significant to you and it's not gonna like the point is right. So the point is of all of
Mhm.
everything that I teach isn't so like you can come here and like all right, like you're finding all the key levels and stuff like that. The main idea behind all of this is figuring out where buyers and sellers are likely to be at. Like remember that at the core for everything that you do, right? So yeah, you're coming here looking for support and resistance, but even if you drew that, like, would it really matter for you right now? Um,
Mm.
and would it? would it do anything when we actually get there? Like, all right, yeah, it acts as a support and resistance sometimes, but is it significant enough to me for me to consider there like buyers and sellers to be there, or is it significant enough for me to actually want to take a trade if we got there? And if the answer is no, then don't put it. And that's how you
All
kind of
right.
figure out how and like what you want to draw those lines, where you want to draw those lines at, because you can find support and resistance
All right.
everywhere. But it's like, all right, is this something that's actionable, something that I'm comfortable taking a trade at? And if it's not, then don't put it.
All right. Okay.
So yeah, there's not much to
Yeah.
see on the 4 hour. So
Yeah,
just,
that's nice to see. Yeah.
just
Maybe
drop
like
down.
maybe another one here, but it doesn't really matter. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
see this
so
like right here,
far.
another. Yeah, it doesn't really matter though. You worry about like the stuff that's like close enough,
Yeah.
whatever. You see like not a downtrend, but it's like weird. But it's like we're going like down
That was a
a downtrend,
downtrend.
but
No, that's exactly what it is,
it is.
because you got the lower
Huh?
highs and the lower lows. So yeah, it's a downtrend, but then we came down, bounced at 495. Now we're like, if you're reading the market structure stuff and the market analysis,
Yeah.
I put every morning, like you see what I mean, like looking at the market structure. All right, we got the lower highs, lower lows. We came down to support. Now it shifted. We bounced, and now we're making higher highs and higher
Yeah.
lows. Yeah, so if you see anything, like, just put it. And then if it's,
And another thing, like it's like it doesn't. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you already saw this, but just make sure like it doesn't matter. Like if you see like the way it goes up,
mm-hmm,
it's down, but then this one goes up, but it doesn't like go all the way down. But it's like and this one like doesn't go like past this, you know?
mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't matter like that or like what?
Well, what do you mean it doesn't matter? Like, what do you, I don't understand what you're asking.
Like like let's say on a downtrend it goes like high, low, like
Yeah,
this, right?
yeah.
It doesn't have to be like exactly like
No, and it'll
this.
never look like that in real time. But like, look at overall what it's doing. Like, I just want you to use that same thing and draw all the highs and all the lows, and just like follow the price action. And like you'll see, it still kind of follows that same pattern, but obviously it's not going to look exact.
Yeah. Just go like right here and it's like weird. Like trying to see it, but it's
Yeah.
like yeah, kind of see it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
And make sure you're drawing all the way down
All
to the
right.
wicks too.
I mean, oh like right here.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So do you see like any? We just need to look for some more like key levels.
Um, go up to
Um,
around 520.
520,
Yeah.
like right
So when
here.
you go up there, right, you see, like, it's
Mm-hmm.
not exact, and like I told you, this will never be exact. But around 520, look at, like, we get
Like
so much
around this right
rejection
here.
when we come up to around that area. So you can definitely put a resistance there. You know what I mean? And you see why I say that?
Yeah.
Because even though it doesn't
Yeah, I
reject
see it.
520 to the penny, and support resistance never will. Um, but there's definitely sellers there because of the fact that. And one thing I'm gonna help you with too is, instead of using the
Yeah.
horizontal line, I want you to use the ray
Uh,
instead. So use the horizontal ray.
uh,
Yeah. And
yeah.
then just put it where you see the sellers. Don't really let it, like, don't make it go all the way back. Just put it where you see sellers, like,
All
exactly. So you're only
right.
focused on that. Because that, you want the most relevant
All right.
information. You don't want to think about anything else. That's gonna allow you
All
to
right.
actually pretty much just focus on your trade easier.
Okay.
So instead of using that like box to say, all right, it acted as support, acted as resistance. Right now, all we're just focusing on is, okay, price is at 509, and it's probably gonna go higher. I want to find the next area where sellers are likely to be. I don't care. You don't really need to care if the level that you found acted as a support before. You just need to have
Mhm.
evidence that sellers are actually there. And I told you,
So
five
just like
twenty.
just keep points. Yeah.
Yeah, five
You said
twenty.
5 points.
Say that again.
Oh, 520.
Yeah.
Never mind, never mind. I thought you said something else.
Oh, so yeah, like 520 is clearly sellers there. So I'm just gonna put. Yeah, and
Yeah,
you could. Yeah, I see you looking at that area at 512. If you see some, yeah, definitely put something there too.
yeah. Actually, like right here, like we have some like support, like rejection, like right here,
Hmm.
here. And yeah.
Yeah, so that's
But like
good.
maybe if it goes like up here, like struggle for a bit,
Hmm.
and then probably like go, go through it.
Yeah, and now you're thinking properly, because you might try to say, all right, I want you. You put a horizontal line, and now you're trying to make it go further back, and you're seeing it's not really being tested, and you're like, is this good? But you don't need to worry about that because you want to look at the most relevant information. Like support and resistance is gonna generally work on if you
Mhm.
draw good areas. So you already have like the understanding of like what it is you're doing. Now it's just actually putting it on the chart and figuring out how to actually find again what's relevant and what isn't to you as a trader. Like it
Mhm.
might not be relevant to me, but if you can develop a plan around it and you can trade it, that's all that matters. Like I'm like yes, I'm here and I'm your mentor and I'm teaching you stuff, but like don't
Yeah.
take my word as like gospel. Like you still got to figure this out for yourself. I'm just giving you the foundation, so you don't have
Yeah.
to go through all the trial and error.
And what's it called? I was gonna say again. Mm. Oh yeah. Do you know like what's like the win rate for this strategy
It really doesn't matter. It's up to
or
you.
resistance? Actually, like for you don't trade every day, right? I'm pretty sure you said that,
No,
right?
I don't. If I only trade when I see setups, so
Like you
me
just
me
wait
telling
for like a perfect.
what's a what?
Mhm. So you just wait for like a perfect setup, right?
I wouldn't say perfect. I would just good enough. There's no such thing as perfect in the market.
Yeah, sure.
Good enough. Like
Yeah.
if I like I said, everything is about developing a plan and executing the plan.
Mhm.
So if I need to figure out, okay, this is a key level. This is an area where, all right, I think sellers are definitely gonna be here, or this is a resistance and it became
Mhm.
support, or now this is a support and it became resistance. So I'm expecting price to come up to this area to reject. Now, once we get up to this area, once I start seeing sellers actually reject, then I'm gonna figure out, okay, where am I gonna take the trade? Where am I gonna put my stop loss? I might put my stop loss. Say if we have like a doji at that resistance, I might put it at the top of the doji, because all right, that's where sellers are no longer gonna be up there if price goes above that. And I'm gonna have a whole
Mhm.
video on how to actually properly like manage risk and set stop loss and stuff like that. That's coming out tomorrow. Um,
All right.
but there's like when you ask me about the win rate, like what's the win rate of the strategy, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I could give you
Yeah, it
a
depends on
strategy
you. Yeah.
with a 100% win rate, and you could still have a 40% win rate because you don't know what you're doing with the strategy, or you have bad psychology and you don't actually stick through your plans all the way and stay disciplined. You know what I mean? So that question really like doesn't mean anything. And if I would, it would be bad if I said, "Oh, this strategy has a 75% win rate." Maybe for me, but it's not for you. So it's like kind of
Yeah.
pointless to ask that. It's really just again following your plan and managing your risk. Because any strategy works. You can have a 100% win rate with any strategy if you're that good, and if you follow your plans and manage your risk, and only trade when you have the confirmations that you need to actually make it work. If you don't, then you don't, and your P&L will reflect that. That's really all it is.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's get back to work. Yeah, they got 1 point right here.
Go look at
Um,
put a line at 516 and look at the price action there.
like right here, right? I was thinking right here. Oh, what?
Uh,
16.
516.
Like
Yeah,
right there? Or look a little lower.
yeah,
Wait,
but
oh,
go.
oh, right there, right there.
Yeah, but go
Oh,
closer. Oh yeah, right there is about pretty good.
Wait, you're talking about like right here, right?
Yeah. So look at those two selling candles before we
Yeah.
when we start the downtrend. Move it over a little bit more to the one with the long wicks.
Or
That
this.
candle, and then where we yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And then you see how we gap up and then we reject
Mm-hmm.
again. So like that's the strongest.
That's like a week. That's
Yeah. So yeah, right there. That's I'd put a
mm-hmm.
line there, and that like the reason I'd put that there is because if you see that candle, it's a doji candle, meaning there was buying and selling, and obviously the sellers won
Yeah.
because we rallied up, closed lower, and then the next subsequent candle after that was a strong wide body candle that pushed us down, and then we bounced at
And it
that
puts all the
support,
way down here.
yeah, and we bounced at the support at 509, bounced up again, and we opened up at 515, 516 area, pushed down again, and then created that downtrend. So it's like looking, all right, anytime you're drawing a level and you want it to be a really, really good level, you want to figure out where, again, where the buyers and sellers are positioned and where they're most likely to be positioned. So the area where they're most likely to be positioned is at that 515 because that's where the sell-off started. And there's two pieces of evidence to show you that the sell-off started there because you got that first initial rejection, then we bounced, and then we got the second initial rejection that eventually broke below and started the ultimate sell-off after. So sellers are definitely probably going to be there. And then I put that
Right.
resistance there. So that's like two ways to draw support resistance. I taught you the basic way in the course, and then in
Yeah.
the other way that I'm teaching you right now, that's not something I actually was gonna teach at all until you got to the volume and price action course, where you like specifically learn how to read price action the way I just taught you just now, because you that doesn't follow the traditional rules of support and resistance where you have multiple tests and multiple interactions,
Mm-hmm.
but it's again identifying where the buyers and sellers are by reading it, by reading the price action like exactly the way it's intended to be read, because that clearly shows you that they're selling there. You just didn't know how to recognize it, but I just showed you how. So um yeah, I mean that's really all it's about. And then when you combine this with the other stuff like the support and resistance, I mean with the supply and demand, that's where it really starts coming together, and like the chart really starts looking clear. Like again, like where you drew that box up at 520, look at all the rejections on those candles. We can't go above 520, even though like in the past there's no real evidence there to show that it acted as a support. It doesn't matter. It's acting as a resistance right there. I don't need any more information. Like I'm looking for resistance. If I see evidence of sellers in a general area, I'll put a resistance line there, and that's it. So you always want to like
Okay.
start from the right and move towards the left. You don't want to start from the left and move towards the right because
Okay.
it's like reading manga. Like you don't want to read it like a regular book. You want to read it from where the price is right now and then going back to
Yeah.
see where the next level could be at. That's how my levels are so accurate because that's how I do it. You don't want to do it the other way around.
Okay. All right. All right. So should I drop like time frames now?
Yeah, why not? I don't see anything else either, so.
Maybe, you see where I am right now? Maybe. Yeah. Like, but like,
Yeah,
mm,
no, I definitely,
you see
definitely,
like this two right here,
yeah,
and it's like, hey, it's like a little something.
yeah. So put it because again, that show that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah, true.
and I think I actually have that marked on my chart too, like a 499 500, because we got that candle where we got the wick and then we went up higher. We came down and then we got the wick again and then went up higher again. So in
Oh yeah,
that same general area. So
look
yeah,
at it. Okay. I'm gonna drop down to 1 hour. Great. Uh, this recent candles right here. Like,
yeah, that's still
we might
close
have
enough to the
something
other
over
one
here,
that you
maybe.
drew. If anything, you can move it up, but That's still close enough to
It's close enough.
509.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, so because remember, like these
Like a
zones
zone.
are
Yeah.
they're not gonna be to the penny. So like it came up to the area, it traded around the area, but we still the sellers were still clearly there because it rejected. It's just yeah. So no need to draw
Mm-hmm.
another one, unless you want to say, all right, if you want to take it long, you have to wait till you get up above that little area before we started selling off again. So you could put like a minor level saying, all right, I want us to get above 510 to target the next area resistance at 512. Like that's how you could develop a plan around that if you wanted to. Or you could just say, all right, we get back above 509. That's a general area. You could take it. It's depending on your style and how you wanna take it. That's it. And you'll figure that out as you go. You just need to be taking the trades and honestly losing and winning so you can see what works and what you like and how it fits your personality, what makes what makes you comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
what versus what doesn't, all of those things.
Right. Um, maybe it's a little something here, maybe, but I don't.
If not,
Maybe it's like a, huh?
do you feel like it's significant enough to put?
Just like I think it's just like random. It's just random, not random lines, but like kind of just random lines.
Yeah, so if it feels like it's
Because
a
like,
random line, what I'd say you could do
not,
is you can put it, right?
yeah.
You could because you're still learning and you're still
Hmm.
testing. So put it, but put a note
Yeah.
there saying like or put a question mark as if you're like unsure. So like okay,
Hmm.
might act as a support or resistance, but I don't know. But I wanted to mark it anyway. So I mean, it doesn't look bad. Like you have the interactions there. We do bounce and reject on it multiple times. And 503, I did mark that on my chart too, but that doesn't necessarily mean like it's a key level or something I want to pay like close attention to. What if you feel like it's good enough or you're unsure, mark it and see what happens. And then you'll have information to know and that's how you build the experience, you know? That's the fastest way to do it.
Hmm.
So it's like you don't get confused when you look at the charts again. You're like, yo, what the hell did I do when I was doing analysis? Like, take the notes and put them on the chart so you can always like look back and reference them, so it's not confusing for you.
Um, I think we have good points. Not gonna lie. Not bad.
Yeah, I could tell you definitely did get better at drawing them, cause this is already way cleaner than the last chart that we worked on.
Okay. All right. I think we can drop 10 frames now. Hmm. Is there like on like do you just like what's the most lines like you put like
I don't know.
just like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10.
Sometimes I have a million lines on my chart, but again, like sometimes
Oh.
if it looks like too much, I just delete it and then I'll take note of it and I'll redraw them as we get to
Yeah,
those
I think that's.
areas. Because I just like having my
Mm-hmm.
charts clean. But all of these levels are all good levels. But like right now, like say you want to trade tomorrow or on Monday, like you might only need to
Yeah.
worry about 512, 509, and 506. Like the likelihood that we're gonna touch anything outside of that is pretty low. So you might not need to have them on the chart for now. But like say another day goes on, and depending on the price action, you might want to have it there. But just so it doesn't feel like you have a bunch of lines on the chart. But at the end of the day, that's gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
happening because those are all areas where buyers and sellers are present and show interactions on different price levels, and you're doing your job marking them. So it's nothing you really can do except figure out whether you want to keep them on the
Yeah.
chart or if you're just gonna ignore them or whatever works for you. Like honestly, like that's the biggest thing. And you see, like you can see again, like how like me noticing 515. Now you're on the smaller time frame. You see that it actually does, like get validated more. So you can either move the
Yeah.
line back, or you could just be like, okay, now I have a better understanding that this level is actually a key level, because look at all the different interactions. And I didn't even look that far back. It's just me showing you like how to read the candlesticks, and then now we actually have the evidence showing that okay, that is a correct that was correct analysis.
And what else? I think it's pretty good. You see
Yeah,
anything?
no,
Maybe?
I think we covered everything, man.
Yeah. Okay, that wasn't bad. Pretty good. And yeah. And then there was this one trade that I took. Like, let me see. I have a. I'll show you my account. I'm pretty sure it was like QQQ. It was a pretty good setup, but like I didn't like trust the analysis. That's the thing.
Do you
And
have
then
like
I just like
the
bitched out and just
like did the trade work and everything, but you just didn't trust it and you got out?
I'm trying to find exact. It was like
Start screenshotting the trades that you take, or like would like be like the trades that you would want to take. You know, like if you can't take them, screenshot them so you can always go back and have a result. So you don't got to go back on the chart and look at it.
that's probably yeah, probably that. Yeah, what?
Are you showing me a replay?
Yeah, trying to
Okay.
find the. I don't know. Is that like right here? I don't know if it's the exact one, but yeah, yeah, I think that's it. It's like what's the lowest thing you use? Like time frame,
The 1 minute
like
when
5
I'm
minutes,
actually trading,
1 minute.
but if I'm just doing analysis, I don't go lower than the 15 minute. But when I'm actually like taking trades to enter, I'm on the 1 minute chart. Watch the 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute. So I watch multiple charts, but yeah,
Alright. I think 5 minutes out. It's like pretty good.
yeah.
What I think here. Yeah, I'm just play it out. I'm not sure if it's the exact one, but yeah.
So where did you enter the trade, or where were you? Yeah, did you actually take this
At
trade?
48, so like right here.
And then you bought.
And
You
it
did
was
you
it was
start
a
buying or did you sell? Like, did you buy puts or did you buy calls?
call.
Oh, okay.
The reason why is because I'm not even sure, but yeah, I'm gonna say I need to start journaling. Like I just started that shit like recently too.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. What the fuck? This was something else, then. What the fuck? That's not it. My bad.
Nah, you good. Yeah, definitely start screenshotting your stuff, or we're trying to record it. Or again, like taking notes. Like, you know how I always put arrows where I enter and then where I exit.
Yeah,
You
yeah, like
start
and
doing
then
that for yourself.
start journaling too.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the biggest things that you got to do. Even if you don't take trades and you're watching the charts, like remember what you're
Mhm.
supposed to be learning how to do is read these charts and like turning that into an intuition and reading them as fast as possible. So the more time you spend studying and practicing and like trying to understand how to read it and how to figure out like what's happening and seeing like how all the different phases interact with each other, like this small phase of consolidation between 500 and 499 after we got that the sell off from 502 to 499, then like what's gonna happen next? Are we gonna break below 499 to continue downwards, or are we gonna break above that consolidation structure at 500 to target the next level at 504, something like that? understanding all of those things and figuring out how you could take advantage.
All right. So like pretty much here, like so this is the trade I was talking about. It was on the SPY. Like I took the trade at 9:34
Mm-hmm.
to make a point. It's like right here. Like 'cause I saw like it hit the like my line right here.
Mm-hmm.
I was like expecting it to go like up, like not that far, but like I was expecting it to go up.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much I got into trade, and then what happened was it went down here, and then I was like, oh shit, and then like you see like all these like big red candles right here.
Yeah.
I thought like I was gonna get like pretty much lose everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like left. Like this is when I leave. I
Yeah.
left at
But
9:37.
okay. So
Like
now looking at the chart in hindsight, is that like you exiting right there? Was the trade invalidated? Like, was the overall idea, like the reasoning behind why you entered at that area, was it ever? Were you still right, or like were you still incorrect, or were you still
yeah,
like was it still a valid trade? And like, did that structure change? Did anything change other than those three little selling candles?
mm,
Like,
and
if
like
if we
nothing really
broke,
changed.
cause you bought off us that support, right? And if you look on the 5 minute, like, did that support
Yeah,
ever
I was on a.
break?
What do you mean?
So
Oh, the sport? Not really.
like,
No, no, I
show
didn't.
me, show me where the support would be like broken and where you would consider it to start acting as resistance. Like, if we broke below, like, where would it start? Where would it no longer be support for you?
Like say like at the next what do you call this shit? This thing right here. So like around 498 ish, point 5, point 4,
Why?
like around here. Because like it's like pretty far from the line that this one like went like a little bit like closer. It was like 498.6, but it was still valid. That
Mm-hmm.
means like around here should be like valid. Like I
Yeah.
still have a chance. I don't know explain, but yeah,
Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly what it is. You just don't know. You just know the wording, but that's exactly what I was hoping
yeah,
you would say. Like, there's still evidence of buyers being there, but once we get below that, there's no evidence of buyers being there, so the trade is invalid. That's what you mean, right?
yeah. And also I was a 5 minute candle thing. So like I literally took the trade like after this.
Mm-hmm.
I literally was watching this shit. Like I was like, oh yeah, this shit's not passing, it's not going through, it's not going through. Took the thing, but then like it started going back down. It's like, damn, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but like
So,
it was
yes.
pretty good. I don't know what happened over there. But yeah, it was pretty good though. I don't know.
Well, yeah, like you'll see how to actually like figure out where trades are invalidated after I post that video, because I know how important that is. I've just been so busy, so I couldn't get it out as fast as I wanted to. But like, you could have stayed in that trade, and you could have definitely, like, you had a pretty decent entry.
I would have made a
Um,
lot.
yeah, you had a pretty decent entry. It's just you didn't know where to cut your loss, and obviously you were afraid. And though, I mean, that wasn't a bad place to cut your loss, because it did definitely, like, in the moment, I bet it looked like it was gonna go lower, especially because those candles were so strong. You didn't want to risk it. But next time when you're
Hmm.
thinking about it, and like when you enter the trade, figure out where, based off of the technical analysis, where that trade idea will no longer work, and then that's where you're gonna
Yeah,
cut your loss. And then after that, it's figuring out, okay, how much am I likely going to lose if the trade does go down to this area? Like, am I gonna lose 10, 15%, 20%? And then, all right, do I want to lose that much? And then figuring out how you're gonna actually like
yeah,
set your position size so it doesn't hurt you. You know what I mean? Instead
mm,
of,
yeah,
yeah, because you always want to think about what you're gonna lose before you think about what you're gonna make. That's the most important thing. Because if you don't have any money to use to make more money, then you can't trade. So you always want to pay attention to that first.
yeah.
But That wasn't a
Yeah.
bad trade. So don't think it was bad. You just didn't know how to manage your risk yet,
Uh,
and yeah, you're still learning, bro. So like definitely like next time, make sure you take note of that. You screenshot it, you journal it, and then you post it so I can see. And then if anything, tag me so I can reply to it. Most of the time, I will always reply,
all right.
but like if you really want my feedback, like ASAP, like tag me and make sure you post it in the chat and do the reflections based off of the journaling video that I put. That's the bet. That's how you're gonna learn the fastest, and that's how you're gonna start making money the fastest, because you're actually understanding where like how to read the trades that you took, and you get better at reading the market because you're analyzing something that you took action on.
So, what's it called? Like, if like back testing, like, is like the best way to like learn.
The
Also, like
best the
when the
best way to
markets aren't
learn
open,
the best way to learn is actually trading. But back testing
trading. All
back
right.
back testing is more just to build confidence in your strategy and learn how to use the strategy.
Yeah.
So if anything,
Mm-hmm.
instead of trading with real money, start paper trading so you can
Mm-hmm.
figure out how to actually like draw these levels, how to manage the risk, how to see where you would cut your losses and like what like the losses would look like without actually losing your money and getting emotional. And then once you figure it out or you
Yeah.
feel confident enough and you actually have like a track record of success, then you can go in and actually start trading with the real money so it's easier. But like it's hard to learn and have real money at the same time. That I definitely you can do it. I just keep it small, but
Yeah.
you know, like yes, back testing is good, and I will always recommend it. But the best way to
Mm-hmm.
learn and get better is by trading and journaling and learning from your trades. Backtesting is only for learning the strategy and practice, and learning how to like recognize the strategy and like where you would put different levels and stuff.
And another thing, what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, yeah. How do you like find the supply and demand zone? That's one thing I was gonna ask.
Yeah. Keep working
I'll
on
go on like
support and resistance first. Don't even worry about supply and demand zones till
I
the
didn't worry
courses
about it.
come out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it
Okay, don't
down real
worry. Just
easy,
keep
but
worrying about lines, right?
yeah, just keep studying the support and resistance and
All
keep
right.
thinking about like how to identify buyers the way I taught you, and the way I like told you about in
Mm-hmm.
this video. Don't even worry about supply and demand yet. Like, there's a reason that
Okay.
course isn't out yet because I know that's gonna like throw you for a whole another like learning curve that you honestly you're not ready for just yet.
All right.
Like, give it a few more weeks, finish up your midterms and your testing and everything. You
Mm-hmm.
start journaling like before you do anything else,
Yeah.
and start taking some trades, and then we can throw supply and demand into the mix. But before
All right,
supply and
bet.
demand comes out, the I'm probably gonna put out the volume and price action because that's more important to me than supply and demand. Like, support and resistance is basically supply and demand already. It's just a different way to draw it.
Yeah, but yeah, I know it's like that one it's just one. It's like a fresh thing or whatever you call it, like a fresh point.
Yeah,
And then I still I still don't understand like why like things. So like, yeah, I'll just wait till
yeah.
it
Just
close
wait
to
till
it.
the course is out. Don't worry about nothing else yet, cause you're gonna you're just gonna make it harder for yourself to learn, honestly. But you're
Right.
getting really good at drawing the support and resistance, so just stick with that and just keep practicing, keep learning how to figure out which levels are actually significant versus which aren't. And just keep taking trades and make sure you're journaling. Like, I can't stress that enough. The only reason I'm profitable is because I journaled and had data to go back and see what actually works for me. Like, you don't know what works for you yet. You're just testing stuff out.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and then once you start seeing things that are working for you, you start doing those things that work for you more, and then you start seeing more
Mhm.
results, and then you're like, okay, now you're figuring out a style, and it's really just picking apart your actions and your behavior and trying to replicate the ones that make you money. and take away the ones that don't make you money. That's all trading is.
You see, like right here, I just like stop some real quick. You say like this is an uptrend,
Mm-hmm.
and then what's it called? Like
Consolidation.
what's the word? But it's like consolidation, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know if it's a downtrend, but like yeah, a little like
It is a
down
downtrend.
thing.
Yeah, it's a downtrend, and then we bounce at resistance, and then we start forming either an uptrend or a pullback. Because remember, I talk about that in the video too, like the differentiating between an uptrend versus a pullback. Like right now, we're getting those higher lows and higher highs. So like if you go on a smaller time frame, it's an uptrend. But now we're on the daily chart. It doesn't look like an uptrend yet, because we still have more structure that needs to shift. But no, that's how you want to be reading it, and that's how you want to pay attention to things. So like if you're so like right now, like we're in that area where we're making those higher lows and higher highs. So what's more likely
Yeah.
to happen? People are probably gonna buy.
For like
Breakouts are more likely gonna work. Buying at support is more likely gonna work, rather than taking or selling at resistance or buying puts. You know what I mean? But until we get to an area where the
hmm
structure says, okay, there's a lot of sellers here, there's a lot of supply. Um, you don't want to be making those kind of decisions yet. Like you always want to figure out where you are and where you stand in the market structure, how your plan,
hmm
how your plans are like
Hello?
related to that,
Oh.
and then go from there.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yo, hello, yo, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, let's have some noise in my background. That's why I'm muting my mic. But
Oh, yeah, it's no problem. But yeah, I mean that's about it. I actually it's 8 o'clock, so I gotta go. But I'll upload this video, so you can
yeah,
go back and watch it.
I hmm
And I kind of see like okay, like the kind of discrepancies that I have in the course. So I'll update it and I'll put out some new videos. That way we can kind of address some of the things that we talked about. So like either you can go back or somebody else who's new won't have those same questions that you have right now. You know what I mean? So,
okay. Yeah,
but yeah, no, keep it up because you're definitely
yeah,
improving. Like this is way better than the last time we talked. Every like you actually know how to draw levels and stuff now. So that's why I taught you that next step. And yeah,
yeah.
just keep practicing. Um, draw like just do analysis. Like when you have nothing to do, say you're watching TV or something like that, pull out your laptop,
hmm
and while you watching TV, like literally just go look at a chart and just draw levels over and over. Like any as
Yeah,
much just get as much practice as possible.
yeah. I need to build enough like confidence to like draw like to know like my levels are like pretty good.
Yeah.
I could like back test, like go back to like some random date,
Mhm.
draw levels,
Mhm.
make like a little prediction or something, and
Yeah.
see how it goes.
Exactly. And what else you could do is just called forward testing. So pretty much is doing analysis and then you're not trading it, you're just seeing how the market reacts to your analysis. So like are your levels being respected? Are you seeing interactions with the levels you drew? All of those different things. And then like figuring out how you
Mhm.
develop a plan based off of the way the market interacted off of your levels. That do that too. Do it on like every single stock you can find. Like it doesn't matter. Just get the practice so you can get into a bunch of different scenarios so you can know how to navigate a bunch of different stuff. That's about it. That's all I got for you, man.
All right.
But keep it up,
Yeah, thank you
definitely.
so much, bro.
You and your boy, you guys are
Yeah,
getting good fast. Like I'm shocked. I'm like,
yeah.
wow, these kids really learning. So I mean
I just
that makes
keep
you feel
grinding.
good. I'm like I'm a good teacher.
Yeah, bro, your videos are like nice as fuck, bro. Like I don't even know, like, you actually have a skill, like like teaching people. Like you don't
Bro,
even stutter or anything. It's like
nah,
you've been
that means
grinding
a
for a
lot,
while,
bro.
bro.
Like he just
You can tell.
how he gave me chill saying that because yeah, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying my
Yeah, cause
best.
like,
So if you're saying that, I'm definitely gonna clip
hey,
this and I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, keep grinding, bro.
Yeah,
That shit's tough. I'm not gonna lie.
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. You have a day job?
For now, just trying to just stack up some more bread, so because I'm trying to buy a house next year. So I got a day job, and then once I get like 50 to 100 students, I'm gonna quit that because I don't want to depend on my trading for income. I trade worse when
Yeah.
I have to, so it's just a
Yeah.
psychology thing. That's why I have a day job just to pay bills. It works from 12 p.m. to 8. I still get to trade, make my content, do everything, and then I just go that pays the bills, and then I just move on from there, and then this I just let the trading account grow, and then eventually until like I have enough students to where that can pay my bills instead. Um, I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep the day job, so that's why I'm like not as available right now, but
Mhm.
that's within like 2 months you're gonna like always have access to me, so don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want it like yeah. I just want the community to be like what's it called live. You know,
Yeah,
just
it's
hop
still
on
kind of
call every
dead.
day. People. Nah, it's good though. It's good. Like that's
Yeah,
like it's something. Like you're actually like a really good teacher too. So like you're definitely gonna hang around. You know what I mean?
yeah, nah, thanks, bro. It means a lot.
Yeah.
It means a lot, man. All right. If
Yeah.
anything,
You
we can
get
hop on a
like
call again tomorrow if you have any more questions. But I honestly, you just got to keep getting the practice and trading. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, just we
Yeah.
could like just let me
Uh,
know when you want to hop on a call. I'll just see when it works for me. Next week we could probably do like Tuesday, Wednesday evening. Like maybe 8 o'clock. No, I get probably like 9 o'clock. Hop on a call for like 20,
okay.
30 minutes real quick. Um,
Yeah. Just
and
like go over some
yeah, but just
shit.
make sure you will journal and you have screenshots for me. Like that's the
All right.
fastest way we're
Okay.
gonna do things. There's no other way
Okay.
for you to improve unless you have a journal. You're actually like you journal, then you
Yes.
have those questions that you can ask me from your journal, or you have the
Mm-hmm.
screenshots and be like, yo, how could I have treated this better? Or both. That's the best thing you could do is have both. So yeah, whether it's a notebook or you find some software, I'm gonna go over software and stuff like trading software later. I just don't want to confuse anybody right now. So
Mm-hmm.
just get a journal and just start just writing your thoughts out, writing your questions, write your entries, your exits. Do everything that I taught you in that journaling video from the Profit Accelerator. Actually, don't do anything else. Just follow that format, and you'll
Okay.
be all right.
All right. We gotta like eat healthy too, and then
Oh yeah, of course.
yeah,
But
do
I
all
saw you
that.
play sports. You already active. You straight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I play like you know rugby.
you play rugby? I didn't even know you play. Yeah, that's fire, bro. I wish
I
I
play
could play
rugby and
rugby.
soccer. So
Okay. Yeah.
why?
Why? We don't got rugby over here. Nobody plays
Play
rugby.
football. Like,
It's
it's
not
like
that
pretty similar.
popular.
Yeah. Football's pretty similar. Like I used to live in the U.S. too, but like yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but rugby looks more fun. But I'm a yeah. No, I'm more like run track and stuff like that. So track and volleyball, those are my two biggest
Mm.
sports.
Yeah, volleyball's pretty good.
Yeah, I love
Like,
that. I love volleyball, man. All right, Brody, I'm gonna
all
catch
right.
you. I'll have this
Mm-hmm.
video up tonight for you to go back to. All right. It's gonna be in the archives.
All right. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Keep it up,
Yeah, and
man.
just if I have any questions, I'll DM you or anything.
Yeah,
Make sure
definitely.
like your journal,
Definitely.
like journaling from now
Yeah.
on. Like you're not missing a day.
Yeah. Good.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, thank you, bro. All
Yep. No problem, man. That's what I'm here for. All right. Peace.
right, see you, man.